was so fun.
I'm so excited. I can't believe we made this happen.
Girls just left. They were here for the youth rifle season. I'm headed to Illinois for a late season archery hunt there with my Matthews, and I'm pretty pumped about that. I can't wait to get there and check the trail cameras. We left Oklahoma and we're now traveling through Missouri on our way to Illinois, where I will have a week-long bow hunt. And I just saw the weather for Illinois, and this weekend it's getting cold, so it should get the bucks up on their feet, and I'm feeling pretty good about it, so good time's coming. It's been a long day of traveling, but we finally made it here to Illinois, and we're gonna check into the motel, and I can't wait till tomorrow morning to go out and pull the trail cam pictures and check them out, because this is one place I'm really excited to see what the bucks are gonna look like. Right up at the top of this hill is where I saw the biggest buck I ever saw in my life last year. I was walking out one night after sitting in the blind all day, and it was one of those things where you just look up and kind of see something there. You're not sure what it is. I put up the binoculars and I almost passed out. It was way too dark. My camera person said absolutely no light, and it was a little far from my slug gun, but this has been haunting me since last year, so I'm so excited to be back here and see what is going to be in this area this year. We've been out here setting some stands for the cameras. There were some stands here, but they weren't set up for our cameras, so we did that and found a couple really nice trails and some really good scrapes and rubs, and just checked another camera here. And this one, the first two didn't have a whole lot on, a couple smaller bucks, but this camera had some really nice bucks on it. So I'll be out here tomorrow morning. I thought I was gonna hunt tonight, but it's looking like it's getting too late into the afternoon. I probably won't have time, so tomorrow morning I'll be out here. The weather just, you can tell everything's changing, so. It's October 28th, my cameraman's favorite day of the year. He says this is the epic day, so we'll see. I'm sitting on another intersection in a new stand, and there's a whole bunch of scrapes along this old four-wheeler trail, so another day to be optimistic. Of course, I'm sitting here thinking about the girls, and I know that they're back home carving their pumpkins this morning, and wishing I was there with them, but hey, you never know. The biggest buck of my life might walk by, so have fun, girls.
It's almost Halloween, so Mad Dog and I are carving pumpkins with Graham and Pap, while Lucky Mom and Dad are in Illinois hunting right now. But we will be meeting back up with them in a little while, a couple weeks, in Nebraska, and I cannot wait.
I am headed to the ground blind that we put up yesterday, and there was really good scrapes on it, so I'm hoping this afternoon that I'll find some bucks traveling through there. It's really starting to feel like hunting season now with this cold weather here. We just got all nestled into this ground blind that we put up yesterday over this scrape, and we put a camera on the scrape also. We checked that right before we got in here, and it looks pretty good. In one night of bad weather, pouring down rain all night, there was a lot of does, a small buck that was here this morning while we were in the other stand, and just right after dark last night, there was a really nice buck. So I'm thinking that we made a good decision putting it here, and hopefully some of those nice bucks will come traveling through right before dark tonight. Just had to text Mad Dog to tell her what we saw tonight. This was the best night I've had in a long time. First we had a couple does come through and they just lingered around for a long time. Then we had a nice buck come in kind of up the hill to us. And then we saw the nicest buck. He had to be, I don't know what he was. He's 150s, 160s. I don't know what he was exactly, but he and another buck, a smaller one, were kind of messing around. And so we actually saw 1, 2, 3, like 4 really nice bucks tonight. So one of the best nights I've had in a long time. I can't wait till tomorrow morning.
It's day number 4. We got in here a little later than we've been getting in each morning. And there's already a few does out in the CRP. I'm hoping it's a good day today.
Right.
30, 30,
35. How did it feel?
It felt really good, but I hit him, I got it. But is he down though? Was it a good enough shot? I just shot the biggest buck with my bow that I've ever shot. I know I hit him. I saw my arrow in him, and I felt really good. It felt like a really good shot, but I don't know. We looked at the footage, and I don't know if I got enough penetration. So, but oh gosh, I didn't feel real nervous though when he was coming out. I think because I didn't see him coming the whole way. He was behind trees, and so I didn't have any time to get nervous. But anyway, I hit him. I know he's hit. We're just gonna get out of here and come back later and check him. Please, please, please let him be down. Well, it's been a couple of hours. We backed out of here, went and got our buddies who are gonna come out and help us look for him, and we looked at the footage over and over and over again, and it looks good. It looks like I hit him good. He spun, and we watched him when he started to slow down. His tail looked like it was down and kind of twitching, and he just looked like he was getting a little wobbly. So we're hoping for the best, but I've been through this before, so I'm not getting my hopes up until I see him laying on the ground. So we're gonna spread out here a little bit and look. Oh, it broke off. Look at that. I'm feeling a little better. Looks like good blood. We gave him a couple hours, got out of here, came back, and I was sick to my stomach the whole time. We came back, found a little bit of blood, found my arrow, knew that it did penetrate enough. That was one of my biggest worries, that maybe I didn't penetrate enough. And our buddies came and helped us when they said found more blood, and I saw that blood. I knew it was a good lot of blood. And then we came around a little bit of a corner, and there he was, and I almost fell over when I saw him laying there because the tines were sticking up so high. And this is the biggest buck I ever got, and I am so happy
to have gotten it with my bow. Thank you, God, and rest in peace, buddy. Thank you so much for a good hunt. I appreciate this so much, and I just respect these big, smart, old deer that they don't get this big by not being smart, and I can't believe I outsmarted this one today. So, wow, what a day. Epic 28th, Mr. Cameraman? No, 29th. Today's my best friend's birthday. Today's my nephew's birthday. I think the 29th is a much better day. Today's gonna be my epic day of the year.